On Unstable SMP, the world's largest hardcore Minecraft server, survival is almost impossible. For every 100 players who join, only 10 escape spawn alive. Out of those 10, 5 die from starvation. 2 get hunted down by bandits. 2 more die to natural causes. By the end of the first week, only 1 player is still alive. That is the reality of Unstable. For years, players accepted it. Spawn was a death trap. The strong ruled everything. New players had no chance. And peace was basically impossible. But then, for the first time in the history of the server, the people elected a king. Someone who promised to finally bring order. That king was me. People of the Unstable SMP, thank you for showing up today. And thank you for voting for me and crowning me as the king of this server. I've played on this server for a long time. I have built, I have fought, I have lost, and I have rebuilt. And I have seen firsthand what happens when power is placed in the wrong hands. I will not let that happen again. I promise that as king, I will take responsibility when others won't. And I will do everything I can to make sure you can live peacefully on this server. This is going to be a long journey. There will be moments where you may doubt me. But from this day forward, I promise to protect all of you as the first king of Unstable. And in exactly 100 Minecraft days from now, which is 33 hours, if players cannot spawn into this server safely with food and a safe place to live, then I will resign as king. Just please, give me a chance. The crowd didn't exactly love me. And honestly, I couldn't blame them. To become king, me and my friends had overthrown Lettuce K, an evil tyrant who had controlled the server unfairly for months. Even with an entire army behind him, Lettuce had never managed to save Spawn. And now I had just promised to do the impossible in 100 days. If I failed, the whole server would know I was never worthy of the crown. And my friends weren't too thrilled either. Dude, you're trying to do what Lettuce couldn't do in 33 hours. What are we even doing? I know it sounds impossible. But I already promised them. Parrot, you're the king now. You've already got the crown. Why can't we just get rich and enjoy it? Theo, enough. Look, 33 hours is not a lot of time. If we're actually going to do this, I'm going to need all of your help. It was just the 4 of us. Me, Theo, Fada, and Horace. No army. No giant kingdom. No military. Just 4 players trying to save the most dangerous server in Minecraft. Horace agreed to build safe infrastructure. Fada said she would help organize Capital City. Theo, in his own chaotic way, swore he'd be my royal bodyguard. That was enough for me. If we were going to make new players safe, there was only one place to start. Spawn. Unstable SMP's spawn point was a nightmare. When I first joined the server myself, I escaped with only half a heart. And I was one of the lucky ones. Most players died within seconds of logging in. The reason was simple. Withers. Dozens of them. Maybe more. They hovered around the center of spawn, blasting anyone who appeared. New players had no armor, no food, no chance. They would spawn, panic, and die before they even understood what was happening. So our first mission as a kingdom was clear. Kill every wither at spawn. It's been a minute since I've been back here. But we have to do this. What's the plan? We go in, we kill all the withers, and we take back spawn. It sounded simple. It was not simple. Theo and I went in wearing fully enchanted netherite, but even then, the fight was brutal. Withers are way smarter than most people think. At first they keep their distance, floating high and forcing you to use bows. Then once they drop to half health, they become even more aggressive, rushing in and doing insane damage all at once. And there weren't just a few of them. There were way more than we expected. This is insane. There are so many withers. We need to get to the center. That's where the problem is. Every single one of those withers was responsible for hundreds of dead players. Hundreds of people who had joined the server and never even got the chance to play. So no matter how bad it got, we had to keep fighting. The battle turned into complete chaos. Players were spawning in around us and dying left and right. Withers were everywhere. My armor was getting shredded. Theo was getting overwhelmed. I was taking massive damage just trying to place water and protect random players long enough for them to run. Guys, run. Please just run. Take my golden carrots. Go, go, go. At one point I watched a player die because he was starving while trying to escape. That stuck with me. Because it reminded me exactly why I had made that speech in the first place. This wasn't about power. It wasn't about being king. It was about giving people a real chance to live. After nearly an hour of non-stop fighting, Theo and I had killed most of the Withers. But not all of them. A handful were still alive, hiding lower underground. So we went deeper. That was when everything almost fell apart. Theo got trapped. I got slammed down to critical health. We had overcommitted, and both of us knew it. Then, out of nowhere, backup arrived. Fada and Horus had come to save us. Guys, please help us. They rushed in at the perfect time. We regrouped, focused the last Withers one by one, and finally, after one of the hardest fights I'd ever had on the server, we killed the last of them. That's all of them. Oh my gosh. By the end of day 5, the Withers at spawn were gone. And for the first time in the history of unstable SMP, players could join the server without instantly dying. That alone was massive. But I still wasn't done. Even without Withers, spawn was still dangerous. Players could fall to their deaths. They could get attacked by others.